let me show you how I get my everyday makeup. So before I do anything to the face, I like to start off with my eyebrows. Let's go ahead and clean them up. I haven't gotten them threaded in literally so long. So let me show you how I manage this. Take a spoolie to comb out the hairs. Now I'm just gonna take the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Soft Brown. It's honestly super precise. You can also use eyeshadow for this method. So I like to outline the edges first on the outer portion of the brow, just because it's really sparse. So I went ahead and did the same thing to the other brow. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in any of the sparseness now. Taking a spoolie just to kind of disperse the product evenly. I do have an eyebrow tutorial on my TikTok and on my Instagram. They're little reels. It's a little reel on Instagram, and then it's just a short video on TikTok. But this is more of like an in-depth kind of makeup tutorial. Now for the inner portion of the brow, I'm going to take my Kosas Brow Pop Nano. This is super fine, you guys. It's completely different than the actual Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm just going to go ahead and outline the bottom and top of the brow, not filling it in at all. So this is where concealer comes in, and a small brush like this. A thin flat shader brush. The concealer I'm using is from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way concealer. It's in the shade Swan. I'm just going to go ahead and add some of that product onto the brush. So I like to start right here just so it's not so heavy towards the front. And a little bit towards the front, just to give that extra crispy look. To set those brows in place, I'm taking the Ardell glue. You guys, oh my god, this literally best brow product that I have ever tried in my makeup career. So now it's time to prep the skin. I'm taking my First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads. If you haven't watched my base routine, I recommend that you go ahead and watch that. That way you get an idea of literally everything that I do. So I'm just rubbing this against my skin for that extra clean feeling. I like to consider this like a toner because it really does clean the skin. I'll show you what it picked up. It looks like it picked up powder, like residue, makeup residue. Yeah, it's pretty sick because I washed my face really well last night. So that left the face feeling super clean and super prepped. So now I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Labs toner. This is the Divine Skin Toner. Look at this. So check this out. It looks like that, and you have to shake it in order to use it. And it turns into this really cool milky color. I do recommend this toner if you have dry skin, especially dry skin, because it leaves your skin super hydrated. So I'm going to take this product from Sunday Riley. This is the Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Serum. This works so good underneath makeup and for skincare in general. It leaves the skin super radiant and hydrating. It smells super good. Lately my skin has been dealing with roughness and texture like around this area, and I don't apply this for nighttime. I use two products that have retinol for Murad, so we're incorporating this into the daytime. It's time to moisturize, and I like to add a little bit of glow. I'm gonna take my Lala Retro Whipped Cream from Drunk Elephant. Okay, that was a lot. I do have a replacement. I don't know why this little pump is making it so ugly. Usually it's like a flower. I'm taking my Say Beauty Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. It has such a nice undertone to it. Leaves you perfectly... It just leaves you so... It just works so nice as a makeup base. So I am going to put some of this moisturizer onto my chest just because I have so much. And it really does moisturize. So like my chest and my décolletage. I'm going to go ahead and use the Better Screen UV Serum from Kiehl's. Sorry if the setup or if like the lighting changed, but this is a serum kind of sunscreen. I really like it. I feel like this will be great for darker skin tones because you can see it doesn't leave you that white cast. So these are my two favorite primers at the moment. It's the Refy Glow and Sculpt. It has the little roller ball. And you don't need much of this because it is a hydrating primer. And a little bit does go a long way. This primer is from Laura Mercier. It's the Pure Chemist Blurring Primer. One of my girls told me that she bought this because of me and it left her super oily. I don't know why, but she has the same combination, or she has the same skin type as me, which is combination to oily skin. And I only apply this to certain areas on the face. So just keep that in mind in case you want to pick it up. Moving on to complexion, I'm going to take the Kosas BB Burst Tinted Gel Cream, you guys. This has been literally my favorite since I picked it up. Just that much. Taking my Refy Duo brush, I'm just going to go ahead and disperse this evenly. I like using this brush for only this method because I feel like the synthetic part doesn't absorb any of the product. I do see a couple girls on TikTok using this to blend in their makeup, but honestly, I feel like it leaves me too streaky. I'm going to go ahead and pat it in with my Makeup by Mario foundation brush. All of my brushes are sold at Sephora. I use a lot of Makeup by Mario, Patrick Ta, Say Beauty, Refy, Hourglass. Morphe has really good brushes too. I do have some eye brushes from them, but I don't have like face brushes. This tinted gel cream from Kosas honestly is thinner than a tinted moisturizer. It literally feels like another serum product in a way. Like that's how light it is. It feels super hydrating on the skin. Like I'm telling you, like if you just applied a serum. To warm up the face, I'm going to take my Rare Beauty Power Boost Bronzer Stick. You guys, this leaves you the most natural finish. I'm going to try this method out. You can see I'm making like a ball right there by the temple. I follow this makeup artist and she normally does that when she goes in with her bronzer. And then just the chin. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out with my Patrick Ta #2 face brush. So normally I like to go in with my Lancome All Over Wear Concealer, but today I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and just focus that on the under eye inner portion. I'm starting to kind of stop doing the outer portion just because once you blend it out, it just disperses that way, so it doesn't really matter. I feel like it just adds more unnecessary product. Taking Tower 28's concealer in the shade IE just for some areas to make them less kind of sloppy. So I'm blending this in with my Makeup by Mara foundation brush once again. Using one of the new blushes that just launched from Patrick Ta. This is Not Too Much. I literally love this shade, you guys. The perfect natural color ever. So I'm going to go ahead and do it the Patrick Ta way and use the powder first before the cream to get that really nice glow from within using the cream over top. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the cream over top of that powder. Literally so pretty. So now that everything is blended out, I'm going to go ahead and set my face using my go-to powder. This is from Kosas. It's the Kosas Cloud Set Powder. I was actually put on to set my under eyes with this by one of my girls that follow me on TikTok. I feel like having this powder into your makeup routine for setting literally is a game changer. Especially if you're oily like me in certain areas of your face. If you don't like shiny, dewy spots. Taking my One Size Turn Up the Base foundation powder, you guys, this leaves your skin so buttery smooth. I feel like it diminishes texture. And first of all, I just want to apologize for looking at the viewfinder because I just need to get used to filming on this camera, honestly. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite loose powder of all time. This is in the shade #3 Rose. Although this powder does have pink undertones, this does the best job with brightening and not making your skin look too dried out. Using the Haus Labs bronzer, I'm in the shade Light Level 3. You guys, this is the most perfect satin finish bronzer. I'm taking it with my Patrick Ta For Contour #2 brush. Just on the forehead and around the cheeks. Taking my Makeup Forever foundation powder, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the cheeks up with it. Make it look a little bit more cleaner. For a highlight, I'm going to take Rare Beauty's Exhilarate just on the tip of the nose. Getting ready to line my lips, I'm going to take Makeup by Mario's Milk Chocolate. So now I'm going to take Rare Beauty Blush in the shade Hope. And I'm just going to dab right here. I'm going to take my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is in the shade Birthday Cake. Finishing off the look with my favorite setting spray of all time right now. This is the Caliray Surf Proof Setting Spray. You guys know that I've been running with this setting spray and it literally keeps my makeup on without moving around or sliding off. And this is the final look. I absolutely love how the makeup came out. This is something that I would wear every day. If you don't follow me on all my socials, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video.